Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Breakfast Daily. Now it's time for us to get into our nutrition segment, and today we are embarking on the journey of Ghanaian food, and we're going to be looking at the evolution of the Ghanaian diet. Of course, the way people eat in Ghana has its rich history. And of course, as culture changes, something changes, ingredients change, tastes change. And joining me in the studio is Pastor Prince Baidu, a registered dietitian, head of dietherapy unit at the Tema General Hospital, and also a governing board member at the Ghana Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Dietetics. Yeah.
Hi. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was asking you before, how do you merge being a pastor and a dietitian?
Yes. It's a very interesting combination.
I know.
Right.
I've never seen that.
I always say dietitians will deal with ingredients, right?
Yeah.
And mixing things to make something nice for people to eat. Yeah. So with this background, if you're a pastor, you mix the word of God very well for your people so that they get a balanced life. Yeah.
All right, so let's kick things off. So
sure.
Could you provide an overview of the historical and cultural factors of the Ghanaian diet?
Yeah. So thank you very much. The Ghanaian diet has been an interesting diet that has been studied across the years, and it's hinged on our the various foods that are grown in our various communities and regions, right? We see some of them that cut across. So we have something like maize that cuts across all the regions, and the various groups of people prepare different things from maize, right? So the history has informed how we've put food together over the years, and how this has led to our growth and development as a people, right? So we have rich ingredients, rich foods that cut across the entire regions, and they are used differently by different people. Yeah.
All right. So obviously, Ghana is very diverse. I mean, and there are different cuisines from different regions. But can you highlight some of the key differences in the cuisines from each region? Yeah.
So, like I said, the base food usually will be the same. Example, we would have maize. We'll use maize to do a workplay in the Volta region. We'll use it for etso in the central region. We'll use it for kenke, a specialized kenke, fancy kenke, Ga kenke. Use it for TZ, right? So it's the same food sources that are used differently across the country. And these foods we are saying are very healthy, right? So whilst other groups of people outside Ghana have almost only rice. We have rice, we have millet, we have sorghum, we have fonio here, right? So we have several foods that when they are properly put together, they will be able to give us what we need to be healthy.
I like the way you said that. You said when they are properly put together.
Sure.
Because you mentioned sorghum and fonio. Yeah. Not a lot of people know about fonio here, especially this side, like in Greater Accra. Not a lot of people know what fonio is.
Sure.
Some people, it's very new to them. And I got to know about it like, let's say 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I found it very fascinating. Why do you think that, some areas don't even know that we have some of these foods, and these foods are very important when it comes to our well-being?
Yeah, it's education and exposure, right? So when we are having food fairs, you see us trying to project what other people have that other people may not know, right? And for us as nutritionists and dietitians, that's our work. So maybe we will say that we have to up our game as well and let people get to know the various healthy foods that we have across the country.
Right.
Yeah.
So in recent years, I'm sure because of globalization, tastes have changed and preferences have changed. How would you describe that, especially when it comes to globalization impacting the tastes and choices of food that we make?
Sure. So you are right. We have many of us traveling now. We have many people schooling outside. It used to be, but the numbers are increasing. So when we interface with other countries, we taste their foods, the tongue is a versatile organ that really wants to explore, right? So when you go and taste something that maybe you are not used to, but you get to like it, you want to explore further and eat more of it. So something like salt, sugar, and fat, they have different impact on the tongue. And when they are mixed and used to prepare any kind of food, the tongue may want to explore further. So what I would say is that because we now are diverse, we move around, and even some foods that were not in our food system have come, we want to try them. Right. So here, decision and letting people know about the link between the foods that are grown in your food environment and your health is crucial. Otherwise, it's not only, nutrition is not only about eating or about taste, but it's about the aftermath. After you have eaten any kind of food, what will be the health consequence? And when we help our people to understand that, we will cherish very much. In fact, the Ghanaian diet is a healthy diet. Across, it has been studied severally, and it's been established that when we look at the various foods that we have and the various meals we prepare out of them, they are fantastic. And when we stick to them, we'll grow healthily.
Wow, you said the Ghanaian food is a healthy diet. There's research showing that Ghanaian food is a healthy diet. But a lot of people have also said that Ghanaian food has a lot of carbs. What's your take on that? Okay,
so generally, West African belt, when we are going to eat, our staple is carbohydrates. So the person will do fufu, will do TZ, and will think about what am I going to take with my TZ, right? So that has been it's a cultural thing, right? So this is where we try to enlighten ourselves, encourage ourselves to see that, yes, it's not only staples we have in Ghana, we also have a lot of leaves, right? So there should be a fine balance between our leaves and our staples. So if you have yam or cocoyam or brobe, that is taro root, and you want to eat it, yes, you can eat it, but you must eat it in a fine balance between that one and the cocoyam leaf, or that one and the garden eggs, or that one and any other vegetables.
Just
one
like
of the fantastic staples we have, cocoyam.
Yeah, I love cocoyam.
They are great.
I eat cocoyam over
They are great, yes. So sometimes we become a bit biased. Why? Because we think that when it is yam, when it is cassava, that is when we are talking about carbs. But when we are talking about yam, we are talking about rice, white rice, that is almost in every...
It's in every food in Ghana.
Yes, every food in Ghana.
You drink it.
We have issues. But you see that our carbohydrate foods we will call them complex. They have their fiber intact within them. And fiber is crucial in eating. So once you don't overeat, and that is very crucial, you don't overeat the particular staple you have, whether yam or brobe or cocoyam or plantain, but you have a lot of leaves coming alongside with it, you are good to go. You are fine.
All right, so let's talk about rice. Since you mentioned rice, let's talk about rice. I know a lot of Ghanaians love rice. It's everywhere. We drink it in the morning, we eat it in the afternoon, and on Sunday you use it for omotuo, you understand? So now, when it comes to rice, you're a dietitian.
Sure.
Which rice has more nutritional value? Would you say the local rice or the imported rice?
All right, so local rice, imported rice. There are similarities and differences. We have local rice that are less polished, that we usually will call brown rice. That is very nutritious. It has quite an amount of fiber, and whenever you are taking any carbohydrate food and it comes with fiber, it's good. It's very good. It helps the glucose to be released slowly into your body, and it doesn't give you any challenges with your insulin, which actually affect our health if the insulin level spikes up and down. Right. So it is the brown rice we recommend. White rice, it's not recommended. Polished rice is not recommended. Why? Because of the way we eat as Ghanaians and West Africans, and because we love our staples. If you go for white rice, which doesn't have any fiber, and usually look at how we prepare it, what we call the anointed rice, angramo, and all those ones. You have only oil and rice, sometimes just a pinch of pepper, and some fatty beef or something on it. That's the food, and that doesn't augur well for the the movement or the digestion and absorption of the food, because you put a lot of glucose into your blood, which will cause your insulin to rise and fall and can bring issues to you. So we encourage all of us to stick and make the taste of brown rice good to us. We want to accept that the taste is a good taste, because taste is still intentional. It's a decision. We decide that this is good or this is bad. We choose.
Right.
So if we choose brown rice as our staple, alongside our yam, our cocoyam and co, it will be helpful to us as we maintain our Ghanaian diet for health.
Right. So, okay, before we end this, you actually had a conference some days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was more about the Ghanaian food.
Sure.
So what did you discover? And what do you think we can do better when it comes to eating Ghanaian food and being healthy at the same time?
Yeah, so thank you. We just ended the conference last Friday. All dietitians and nutritionists across the country, some even came from outside the country to join, and we discussed the food systems, how we can sustain the Ghanaian food system, and how it will impact positively on our nutrition. Right? We found out that, and sadly, many people are shifting from the Ghanaian diet to what we call the exotic diet, which comes with a lot of refined carbohydrates. So pastries and white rice and toffees, candies, and we are training our children also with it. Instead of taking fruit, we want fruit that we have taken the pulp out, that is left to the juice, and it's affecting. And we are training a future that will come and will not know anything about our food. And it is a dire picture that was painted. So we are calling on all Ghanaians to go back to our meals, which we have found to be healthy. And we also want to encourage schools to make the Ghanaian meals as part or mostly form part of the school meals they prepare for the children.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, what role do food festivals, play in promoting Ghanaian dishes? Obviously, we've seen a lot of food festivals. I've attended a lot of food festivals.
Yeah.
But as a dietitian, what do you think they can do better to promote Ghanaian food?
Yeah, so I would want to commend that drive that we see during festivals. During festivals, we have a time that is set aside for exhibition of the local food in the particular area. I would say that we may have to nationalize it or centralize it, so that we could let many other people see what we have in various regions of our country. And also, we shouldn't just let it end or be a circumstantial program.
Yeah.
Yes, but then when we have done it, we must circulate and disseminate it far and wide for people to get to know that our foods are good, they are tasty, and they are healthy.
Right. All right. Okay, so where can people reach out to you if anybody's interested in talking to you?
Yeah, so I am at Tema General Hospital, the diet therapy unit. When they come to Tema General Hospital, say you're looking for the dietitian's office, you'll be sent there. We also have a nutrition office. You can also be found, you find some professionals who can help you there. Yeah, so anytime our doors are open, we are public servants.
Right.
We serve the public. When you have any need, you come and we'll help you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Prince Baidu, who's a registered dietitian, head of diet therapy unit at the Tema General Hospital, and also a governing board member at the Ghana Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Yeah. Thank you so much. So we've been talking about the evolution of Ghanaian diets, and we spoke a lot, but at the end of the day, it's important for us to preserve Ghanaian diet and not shift from it, because it is actually healthy.